According to the article entitled, Is the United States a Racial Democracy? Given the centrality of liberty to democracy, one way to assess the democratic health of a state is by the fairness of laws governing its removal. The fairness of a system of justice is measured by the degree of which the laws are fairly and consistently applied across all citizens. In a fair system, a group is singled out for punishment only insofar as its propensity for unjustified violations of the law's demands. What we call a racial democracy is one that unfairly applies the laws governing the removal of liberty primarily to citizens of one race, thereby singling out its members as especially unworthy of liberty, the coin of human dignity. The article goes on to state that people are less likely to vote after an encounter with the police. In Susan Bigford's article, she states that in a democracy where participation is one step shy of policymaking, what if people don't participate, where the policymakers don't know the participants? As seen in the documentary Bastards of the Party, the government was not treating all its citizens fairly. Starting around the time the Black Panthers came into existence, in Los Angeles they became a police force themselves, protecting the people from police brutality and controlling the citizens within their territories. The Black Panther Party eventually ceased to exist, but gangs soon took over their place. Back to the fact that the citizens of certain neighborhoods are being treated unfairly, Annabelle Lever states that she remains skeptical about our ability to reconcile racial justice with the justification of a practice that might itself be example and even exemplar of racism. So connecting all these pieces of information brought together from 4 different sources, there's one common theme. The government unjustly singles out one population, primarily of color, and makes them feel unwelcome. These groups are socially exiled and take things into their own hands, forming groups known as gangs, and that the only way for these people to be of worth in their communities is through social capital, capital being not of monetary value, but of one's reputations. These groups further enhance the racial stigmas placed on their peoples, and because of actions of a few, make an entire group feared and then punished by a society as a whole. Once a government starts to target entire neighborhoods, seen in the documentary, it allows an entire nation to rationalize the actions taken in their own neighborhoods. Once a people is singled out, according to the first article, they will not participate in the government that is justifying the actions taken against them. And then in Bigford's article, participation is a step away from policymaking. The people who no longer participate cannot help bring about change. It is one entire cycle that seems to be unending.